Your morning blitz begins now.
Get that chance. Go play for a national championship. We're going to swing as hard as we possibly can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
On the Blitz.
How about those Buckeyes? Made that bye or bitch this weekend.
Number 3, baby. We're hanging steady. We're hanging firm, hanging steady.
Made it through the weekend without taking an L.
Well, yeah, but we still dropped in the polls.
Oh, I thought we were at number 3. We were at number 2?
Yes, we were number 2.
Oh, now we dropped.
And
The Arch Manning show happened.
Yeah, in the coaches poll, Texas jumped us, and they're number 2. So it's Georgia, Texas, Ohio State. But in the AP poll, Texas jumped to number 1. And Georgia and Ohio State went to 2. And I don't know.
Georgia,
I guess you
Georgia.
fall when you don't lose, but you don't play. So that means you're not as good.
Man, Georgia almost took an L to Kentucky.
Now maybe that's why they jumped them in the AP poll.
Yeah, Georgia damn near walked out of there with a loss. But
that SEC, man. I mean, every team in the SEC is amazing. So
it's the Morning Blitz. Thick Kelly and Lewis, mostly sunny, 86 today. That second summer is in full swing. If you were paying attention at home. Did you guys have a good weekend? Did you do anything fun? Wait.
I had a great weekend.
Beetlejuice.
So much fun. Loved going to the movie. I mean, listen, it's not going to win like any type of like
Oscar.
Oscar. Maybe it will for like visuals. It's
shocked.
Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful, beautifully shot movie. Everybody in it was quality. The acting was superb. It was funny. It was really exactly what you'd expect. I thought it was great.
Good.
I enjoyed it fully. I mean, it is what it is.
I liked it. Couple things here and there that didn't land very well with me.
I agree.
But at the same time, for a 35-year-old sequel, or longer than 35 years old, I was happy with it.
Okay. The guy who played Winona Ryder's boyfriend, absolutely to me was so fantastic. Who was that?
I can't think of his name. I know who you're talking about. I wasn't.
Is it Willem Dafoe who played her boyfriend?
I don't.
Or no? Or was it Justin Theroux? It was Justin Theroux.
Not Willem.
Justin Theroux. Okay, Justin Theroux was so freaking funny. He absolutely stole the show for me. I loved him.
He was good. I didn't like the loophole as to why Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis weren't in there. I thought that was just a quick thing that they did just for the sake of explaining it. But,
just to give you a reason.
Yeah. So I think you didn't want Alec Baldwin in there for obvious reasons. And if you don't have him, you don't need her.
Yeah, I kind of didn't feel like it was necessary. I didn't miss him.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, I thought I have more good things to say about it than
I totally agree. I got what I expected. And that was just a fun way to spend a Saturday evening.
There you go.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. How about them Cowboys? Let's talk about that, huh?
Did they play?
No, they got... I don't know if what you could constitute they did as playing, but they were on the field.
I'm glad you're so happy with how football went yesterday.
I'm not, but I saw how it went.
Oh my gosh, I was getting ready for bed and I just kept hearing Charlie yelling at the television during the Bengals game.
So close. It's a good game.
Can't fumble away a touchdown and miss an extra point and expect to win.
Do you hear how nice Thick Rick is toward you and your Bengals? And you are always crapping on his Cowboys.
Yeah, I know.
Always.
I didn't say a word.
Yes, you did.
What did you just do? How about them Cowboys?
That's all I said. I asked a question. How about them Cowboys?
All right. You can play that off however you want. But you have since you got here.
It's not like I sent you a meme during the game.
I mean, it's just like his own team can't win anything, so he has to crap all over somebody else's team to feel better.
But I know my team's not going to win.
Did I say Cowboys were going to win anything?
Do you notice the difference between how he came in on Monday last week when they
sure.
killed?
Duh. No kidding. Were you in a great mood last week after the Bengals lost to the Patriots?
You know the answer to this.
No,
nothing
of course
better
not.
than a football fight.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't understand why you have to crap all over my team. I don't get it.
Did I start it? I think I
did.
started it. I'm sorry.
You're a Bengals fan, so it's an AFC team. There's no rivalry between the two teams.
I didn't. I just asked the question.
But you've been doing this for over a year.
And
it's not just you.
You are gaslighting Thick Rick right now.
But I've talked about it.
I didn't mean anything by it. I was just asking how your Cowboys were doing.
I've talked about it. People hate on the Cowboys from all different fans of all different teams. I don't understand it. They haven't won anything in 30 years.
For the record, last week, there's a meme out there called the Dallas Cowboys cycle. And it says season starts looking good is the next one. Yeah. And it's circled, we are here. Yeah. I could have sent you that last week, but I chose not to.
Okay.
Well, now because of this week, I can't even use this meme anymore because it doesn't play right.
Okay. Well, again, I'm glad you're so happy with how the NFL season is going.
Can I send you the picture I have of Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, and Dak Prescott and say 3 Super Bowl rings, 1 photo?
I'll send you a picture of all the Bengals quarterbacks together in one big group that says 0 Super Bowl rings between them. How's that? Does that make you feel good?
I'm sure it's a nice group photo. What's in Morning Blitz trivia this morning?
Oh, my gosh. Who is the a-hole in the room this morning?
That's easy. It's me. I can raise my hand.
No, it's all right. You can crap on them. They deserve it after that performance.
Doug's right. Being a Bengals fan is like being in an abusive relationship. They keep beating us and apologizing and say they'll never do it again just to turn around and do the same thing.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's football. I hate it.
Oh, somebody texted in that star on their helmet as a rating.
I don't even think they got a star yesterday. That defense.
Jesus, can you give the star back, please?
How they play so great one week and look so bad the next.
The best is your coach. Your coach has the best sideline.
Oh, God.
Expressions ever.
When I see him on the sideline, his face tells me, punch me, and I want to very badly. Very, very often. All right, let's get on to this. Speaking of sports and football, this NFL analyst, TV analyst, was embarrassed because he accidentally went live on Instagram during a sex act. Who was that analyst? He had to apologize. Tell us first at 99700. Text in the correct answer, and you will win a $25 gift card to Waterbeds and Stuff and Beds and Stuff Superstores.
It's the Morning Blitz. 623, Thick, Kelly, and Lewis. Jeff Smith said, shots fired. I propose a gentleman's duel between Thick and Lewis. Perhaps swords. No, knives.
Listen, I tried to do a 40-yard dash, and it's turned into a year-long ordeal. So good luck getting a gentleman's duel to happen.
You wouldn't want to see us go at it with knives?
No, I would not.
Pistols?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Lightsabers?
I like the words.
Water balloons?
Like the trading of words. And you get more and more heated. It's really fun for an observer.
Words and phrases.
Is it fun, Kelly? I didn't know.
It's not. Go on.
I also thank Keith from Galleon, who sent a fine meme that said, my mama said we can't watch the Cowboys win a Super Bowl because we don't have a VCR.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Ouch.
Yeah, I have those Super Bowls on VHS. I can't watch them either because I don't have a VCR anymore.
Are they in the Smithsonian yet? Your Morning Blitz trivia, speaking of football players.
All right, so this former NFL player, now TV football analyst and sports analyst, apologized for going live on Instagram during a sex act. It could only be Shannon Sharpe, right?
I mean, No, I can't say what I was about to say. I'm glad I didn't say it.
What? Go ahead.
No.
All right. Well, Sharpe accidentally posted a live video of himself. I don't know how you accidentally do this. He was being intimate with a woman on Instagram, and initially, he came out and said, I was hacked. Of course.
Always hacked.
Always. And then later admitted the post was accidental, not a hack, and he apologized on his podcast.
Obviously, I'm embarrassed. Someone that is extremely, extremely private, and to have one of your most intimate details, the audio heard for the entire world to hear. I'm embarrassed for a number of reasons. People count on Shannon. There are a lot of people that count on Shannon to be professional at all times, and I always try to be professional at all times, even when I'm behind closed doors. I'm very disappointed in myself.
Now, a lot of people want Kelly to respond to this. Now, what would Kelly say?
I don't count on Shannon. In fact, I can't think of one time that I've ever counted on Shannon for everything, right?
Right.
He said he attributed the mistake to his unfamiliarity with Instagram Live, stating that he unintentionally activated it while engaging in this private encounter.
Now, here's the deal. You should put your phone down if you're going to go ahead and...
What are you doing? Why is your phone in your hand?
I'm going to be honest right now. It's 6:26 a.m. on September 16th. Despite the fact that I am the most hated man in the residence I reside in, should something like this ever happen where there's an intimate moment and I'm going live, there will be no hacking. I will proudly admit that I will be Instagramming live that if that were the
lucky.
case.
Look at me.
He'll also be alone.
I will be alone as well. That was the other thing. It's just me.
Phone in one hand.
Oh, no.
I used my high-pitched voice to make you think someone else was there, but they're really not.
You can't see the hot lady on the other side of the camera.
Dude, she's so smoking hot right now. I am hot. I'm so hot.
Well, it goes to your pet peeve that we can't put our phones down anymore.
Exactly.
Right, Lewis?
Exactly. See?
Yes, I would expect this to happen to you. Your phone is always in your hands.
Not in certain moments.
Oh, all right. Jeremy Widner from Pataskala was the first one to text in Shannon Sharp. So Jeremy's got $25 to Water Beds and Stuff and Beds and Stuff Superstores, Columbus's original vapor store.
Your rock station, 99.7 The Blitz.
Someone said we should have a rap battle. That would be fantastic. Spit some hot rhymes at each other.
I'm going to say that nobody wants that.
Like Lose Yourself in like 8 Mile. Also, someone else said that we should maybe have a street fight at the Hood Olympics.
With Snoop Dogg.
That could be fun, too. We have something, and it has nothing to do with any of the things we just talked about, but we'll tell you what that something is coming up.
It's the Morning Blitz.
I want to talk about your windows right now. How are they? Can you feel air coming through them? Are they cracking? Your seals messed up? They probably need replaced, and that will save you a ton of money if you go to Window Nation, where you buy 2 windows and get 2 free with 0 down, no interest or payments for 24 months. You can schedule a no-cost, no-obligation estimate right now. Call 866-90NATION or go to windownation.com. Window Nation are truly window experts because it's all they do. I mean, this is it. They do windows, and their professional installation teams have over 10 years of experience. They have a 96% customer satisfaction rating, so when they install your windows, they do it right the first time. They did my entire home in about 6 hours, so it's not a long process. They will have your windows done in 1 day, and get the deal. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free with 0 down and no interest or payments for 24 months. Just schedule that free estimate. Call 866-90NATION to do that, or you can also do it by visiting windownation.com.
It's the Morning Blitz.
And now it's time for I've Got Something.
Let's see if these dummies have anything worthwhile for us.
It's 6:39 on a Monday morning. We'll see mostly sunny skies and 86 today, but right now we got something to stick Kelly and Lewis. Who's first?
Can I go first because it was the Emmys last night?
Absolutely. Go for it.
I just have a couple of things about the Emmys. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but as Emmy experts predicted, Shogun pretty much ran the table, and it and The Bear both set records for the most awarded shows ever for a drama and a comedy, respectively. The only one true shock of the night last night was that The Bear was expected to win Best Comedy for the second year in a row, and it lost to Hacks. Why did it lose to Hacks? Because Hacks is a comedy.
Yeah,
The Bear is not.
Yeah, Bear seems like a drama to me.
It is a drama. Now, it does deliver an occasional laugh. Absolutely. I will give you that. But the fact that that show is in the comedy category is a crime.
It's weird, and that's what they won all the awards for.
Yeah. Yep.
You know.
So Hacks is an amazing comedy. Gene Smart stars. It's excellent and deserved the win. But why The Bear competes in that category, I will never understand. Anyway, another big winner, which we all watched, Netflix's stalker drama, Baby Reindeer. It won 4 Emmys. It won for Best Limited Series. Richard Gadd won for both writing and acting, and Jessica Gunning as supporting actress. She played Martha. So I thought that was a real well-deserved win there, too.
Wow. Shogun's a good show.
I've not seen it. I need to watch that.
Shogun's a good show.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
All right, I've got something.
Okay.
I know Kelly's going to do the story about Donald Trump's assassination attempt over the weekend coming up in her news, but on another Trump note, so now he hates Taylor Swift. I don't know if you guys heard this.
Yes.
Well,
she endorsed his rival.
Well, yeah, so right after the debate with Kamala Harris, Taylor Swift came out and endorsed Kamala Harris and said that's who she was supporting for president. And I know Trump posted over the weekend. He just wrote, I hate Taylor Swift.
I saw that.
He was a little nicer here in this, but this is what I didn't know. And what I did notice yesterday during the Bengals Chiefs game, every time they showed Taylor in the in her box cheering, who I didn't see, who we saw a lot last year, was Brittany Mahomes with her.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Patrick Mahomes' wife.
She wasn't there.
I didn't see her in any of the shots. And then I heard Trump say this about Taylor.
I actually like Mrs. Mahomes much better, if you want to know the truth. She's a big Trump fan. I was not a Taylor Swift fan. It was just a question of time. You couldn't possibly endorse Biden. You look at Biden, you couldn't possibly endorse him. But she's a very liberal person. She seems to always endorse a Democrat, and she'll probably pay a price for it in the marketplace. But no, I like Brittany. I think Brittany's great. Brittany got a lot of news last week. She's a big MAGA fan. That's the one I like much better than Taylor Swift. The wife of the great quarterback, and he is a great quarterback. I think she's terrific.
If someone's political affiliate causes you to not like their music or anything, the problem is not with them, it is with you.
I disagree.
Really?
I feel like, no, I do disagree with you. Yeah, really. Because, everybody's fired up right now and in their certain camp. And the person that you have spent money on, concerts, music, whatever, like, if you find out that they are passionately supporting the person you don't like, how can that not impact how you see them?
Because their art should be separate from what they're political.
I disagree. I disagree with you.
I will use Taylor Swift as my case in point. Guess what? Yesterday, Harrison Buckner's wife and Taylor Swift embraced when the Chiefs win. Because you know what? It was a game. It had nothing to do with politics. And they are on the complete opposite sides of the spectrum. So if they can get along for the sake of art or a sporting event or music, why the hell can't everybody else?
I do feel like people feel really, really passionate about politics. Not everyone, but if you do, I feel like...
because of that, that's where the gosh darn division starts.
Well,
how about we don't just mouth off about who we support in politics? How about we just keep that a personal thing?
1,000% agree.
Yeah, I mean, Taylor has so many fans, and she's, saying who she supports, so she's inviting herself into this arena of debate.
I agree.
And I don't know. Yeah, I
feel like you're going to make statements about about politics or about religion or something like that, then listen, like you said, you're inviting it. You're inviting it, and that may impact how I view you.
Let's go to the other side of the spectrum. I thought Kid Rock's shooting Bud Light cans was the dumbest stunt I've ever seen in my life. You know what? It doesn't change the way I feel about Ba Wada Ba. I still like the song.
But don't you look at him in a way that you remember that and you think, that was so dumb?
Yeah,
why did you do that?
I think it was dumb.
You can't help it. You're a human being.
I think it was dumb, but I'm not going to be like, not going to go to a Kid Rock show now that he shot up Bud Light cans for the dumbest of all reasons. F that guy. No, I'm not. You know why? I'm going to go because I like the song.
All right, well you're more mature
now where I draw the line.
I mean,
for real, Lewis. No, where I draw the line is if you do something that's so egregious that I can't look past. There was a song by, I believe the band was called Liberation Front. They did a song called Rooftops, and the guy ended up doing horrible things, like sexually horrible things to minors and everything else. That guy, no.
Okay, so you do have a line. Other people's lines are different.
Right, but who you vote for?
Who
because
cares?
Here's the thing.
Why do you care?
Why do you care if
somebody gets upset about a celebrity?
Because people lose friendships over multi-million-dollar political figures who don't even know their names and never will.
And don't care about us.
And don't care about us.
I think that's absurd.
And that is where we are now. And that, I think what Rick just said is true, is absurd. They don't care about you at all. They don't know your name, your struggle, your plight, or anything about them.
Right.
So why in the blue hell are you so passionate about them?
That's what I've
Fact.
been saying for years.
FACK fact.
How many times have I said that? I've been saying it for years. I don't get it. And people will disown family members.
Disown family members over political affiliations, and those rich a-holes don't give two flying Fs about you or your family. And if you think they do, please come see me. I've got some great land that I would love to sell you for a great price.
Well, the fact of the matter is, when somebody like a Taylor Swift or somebody does endorse a candidate, as somebody said, there were, registered, people who registered to vote rose by hundreds of thousands.
380,000
There
people.
you go. So it does matter what they do. And I think as somebody on the opposite side, it doesn't matter what side they're on. When you see that, it can impact how you view that person. It can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I don't know a daggone thing about Taylor Swift except who she's dating. I literally don't. She has escaped my purview for some reason. I don't care about her. I don't care if she supports who she supports. I could care less. I feel the same about her. It doesn't make me feel bad about her or good about her. I don't care.
But what was the meme? Taylor Swift has made a career out of picking the wrong person.
And that's fine.
I'm saying for me, but if somebody I did think very passionately about came out with some strong opinion about something that I felt the opposite about, you can't help but have a feeling about it.
See, I'm the opposite because I know we're running low on time.
You're not the opposite.
No, I am.
You just said you have a line. It just doesn't happen to be with politics.
I do, but here's the thing. Scientology, a lot of things I don't like about Scientology. Guess what? Top Gun Maverick, one of my favorite movies the last 3 years. I don't hold it against Tom Cruise that he's a Scientologist. And I got something. It's new emojis. They're finally... They're going to finally release some new emojis. A harp, a shovel, a splatter, and my favorite, the face with the bag under its eyes. Or the face that has bags under their eyes.
Oh, I need that one.
Can't wait for that. It's Cedar on the Morning Blitz. Thick Kelly Lewis, 652. That might be the most heated I got something that ever got, guys.
There was. That was good.
You guys were all excited. And if you'll remember, I stayed very quiet when you guys were excited about that.
Oh, you're just a genius.
That Goonies sequel you guys were fired up about? Yeah. Sadly, it's not really happening.
I'm so mad.
Even the great Fell Dog said, everyone is asking, I can officially tell you 100% no, I have no info that a sequel's in the works.
So did Steph.
Yeah. Steph said the same thing. Steven Spielberg hasn't commented on it.
What was one of them said they were still trying?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Sean Astin?
Yes.
But Sean Astin may need the money. I don't know.
Yeah,
they all might need the money.
He said it's our time. Come on, Steven Spielberg.
It's going to be their grandkids at this point.
I know. Yeah, I know. I was surprised when it was going to happen, but then I got excited. I was talking about it over the weekend. I was like, don't mess this up. This has got to be done right. They better not screw this up. This better not be just a way to make a money grab. And yeah, it's not happening.
Make a money grab.
Well, no, it's not happening.
I think there's some movies that are just better as one and done, and I think the Goonies will always be one of those one and done movies.
And that's fine with me too. But I was kind of like looking forward to it because it was going to be the original cast.
Yeah, but it's kind of like pro wrestlers. When you see, you're like, man, I sure wish The Undertaker and Hulk Hogan would get it on. And then you look at them and go, damn, they can't move. I think I want to remember them how they were.
Well, I kind of figured it would be their kids. It would be the original cast and their kids would be involved.
So
I don't know.
Yeah, so not happening, at least not yet anyway. But, hold on to hope, if for nothing else.
Boo.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Former President Trump thanked law enforcement for an incredible response to what the FBI says was an assassination attempt at Trump's Palm Beach, Florida golf course yesterday. Secret Service agents accompanying Trump fired at a man armed with an AK-47 style rifle at the golf course. Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw.
What they do is they have an agent that jumps one hole ahead of time to where the president was at. And he was able to spot this rifle barrel, stick it out of the fence, and immediately engage that individual, at which time the individual took off.
Authorities say 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Ruth was hiding in the bushes within 300 to 500 yards of Trump. And Secret Service, as the sheriff said, spotted the weapon poking through the fence line. Agents fired 4 to 6 rounds at Ruth before he dropped the weapon and fled the scene in a vehicle. A witness was able to get a picture of that SUV and a picture of the license plate. And Ruth was arrested in a neighboring county. Officers found 3 shell casings from the AK-47 at the scene, along with the rifle, and 2 backpacks containing a GoPro and ceramic tiles. I heard one, I guess, law enforcement officer say they thought the ceramic tiles were a sign that he was expecting a shootout. I don't exactly know. I have to look into that a little more, but interesting. Ceramic tiles.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Anyway, Trump was immediately rushed to a safe area on the grounds of the golf course after the shots were fired. Classes at Wittenberg University and Clark State Community College in Springfield are being held remotely today due to threatening emails that came in over the weekend. Authorities say the emails targeted the Haitian community and threatened bombings and shootings. Both colleges are boosting security. Kettering Health Springfield and Springfield Regional Medical Center were placed on lockdown over the weekend because of similar bomb threats. Well, an 8-year-old Cleveland girl reported missing yesterday morning was found safe after driving her family's Nissan Rogue to Target about 12 miles from her home. I guess she got up and thought, you know what? I'd really like to be shopping at Target right now, and she made it happen.
Can hit the Starbucks while I'm there.
Yeah. The family reported the girl and the vehicle missing Sunday morning, and a next-door neighbor provided security camera footage of the little girl getting into the SUV and driving off. Eventually, police spotted the Nissan in the parking lot of Target. Officers went inside, and there she was, walking around the store just fine. She told officers, hey, I mowed down someone's mailbox on the way.
Oh, my God.
So you might want to check that out. But other than that, the car did suffer some damage, but she was fine. Thank goodness. 8 years old.
Oh, my gosh.
Those are your 3 things.
Wow. I mean, you got to appreciate the honesty.
I mean,
yes, she came forward right now.
I did. Mowed somebody's mailbox down.
Yep.
I'm sorry about that. I hope it's not too, too far gone. All right. You guys want the... Speaking of criminals and things that you're not doing, I'll give you the headline now. Are you ready?
Ready.
Better be a clue.
Okay. 55-year-old man stole a tow truck with his own pickup truck attached.
Did the truck say Shamrock on the side, the tow truck?
That I don't know.
Wait a minute. Did he know?
55-year-old man stole a tow truck with his own truck attached, wildly drove it down the road.
I applaud that. A good effort. Good looking out there.
I'll give you his name. His last name, Lelosa.
Ah, Lelosa.
Florida, not Florida. 7:07 on the Morning Blitz. Thick Kelly Lewis on a Monday, 86 and mostly sunny today. Your headline, Florida or not. So far, I'm getting a Texas, Philly, Florida, Florida. All right. 55. Well, go ahead.
I was going to go with Texas.
Texas is where you're going. Okay. Tow truck drivers usually deal with a lot of attitude, especially if you're repossessing a car. 55-year-old Russell Leosa was arrested after he went on a warpath when he saw his pickup truck being hooked up to a tow truck. Ran up, threatened the driver, then hopped in and stole the tow truck with his truck loosely attached to the back. So he had the truck not quite secure, I guess. He was making his getaway. His truck, which still had an open door, was slamming against multiple cars parked along the street, damaged every one of them. Ripped the driver's side door off his own truck. So this wasn't... Poor Russell did not think this all the way through.
No. So he was doing this to keep them from repoing his truck or something?
Right, and apparently he ends up totaling his truck.
Oh my gosh.
So now he made a wild turn. This caused his truck to break free from the tow truck, rolled over into the traffic coming from the other direction, and despite all the carnage, no one is seriously injured. Russell drove a few more blocks, and then he abandoned the tow truck. Whole thing was caught on the tow truck's camera, so it pretty much took cops no time at all to track him down and arrest him. He was hit with multiple charges, including robbery, grand larceny auto, reckless endangerment, leaving the scene of an accident, and 11 counts of property damage. That's a bad day if you're playing along at home.
Here's some audio of it happening.
Get down! Put the truck down! Put the truck down! Let's go wait for this truck! Cut it out! Nobody's taking this truck from me.
Wow.
Now, Russell's father claims Russell was heated because he thought the truck was being stolen because the tow truck was unmarked.
Oh, okay.
So he thought they were trying to steal his...
I mean, nice try. That sounds like a really crafty defense lawyer who came up with that, but nice try.
JC said Florida. A couple of other people said Florida.
When has anyone used a tow truck to steal a car?
Robert is correct in the name he said because it sounds like a mob name. This actually happened in New York City.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
well,
hey.
Listening to him, I mean, when you hear, like...
Nobody's taking this truck from me.
Yeah,
Nobody's taking this
Yeah,
truck.
like New Jersey, New York, something.
I just saw Rocky. Hey, Rocco!
So, I wonder if were they repoing it or was it just parked illegally, I wonder?
Do not know. Do not know. There is video of this. It's all over TMZ if you want to check it out. I mean, it sounds like a very Florida thing.
It does.
To do. But in this
case... It sounds like a human thing to do. I mean, who hasn't flown into a blind rage when you watch your own car being towed away?
Yeah, but at what point do you realize you're doing more damage to your car?
Well, yeah, you should always take a breath, count to 10. You know how they say in anger management.
Because when you get out of your truck, all right, I said no one's taking this truck, but after seeing what I just did, you can have it. Because there's not much left of it.
I watched it happen about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you watched him tow away your, what did
Firebird.
you have? Your Firebird.
They repossessed your Firebird?
It was a dark time.
Yeah.
I was playing a video game, and
what's all that racket out there?
I heard it's exactly what it was. I was sitting there and I'm playing, and all of a sudden I'm hearing something. I didn't, and then I finally got up and went and looked out the window, and there it went. There it went the tow truck with my car.
That's pretty bold that you weren't paying your payments, right? Obviously, you were behind on your loan, and then
struggling.
and then you still boldly parked it out in front of your house.
Well,
I love it.
I didn't have a garage or anything.
I dare you to come take all you did. So were you?
There's nothing I could do.
Were you upset because you just found a way to put a little horsepower underneath the hood and amp up the Red Dragon, or do you?
Oh no. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Did it have
just
T-tops?
a bad time. No.
Okay.
No. Had a sunroof.
Ah, okay.
It was nice. It had the pop-up headlights.
So, okay, and what happens? It gets repossessed, right?
Yeah.
Is the bank coming after you still for the money?
For the different...
Whoa.
They wanted so they sold it at an auction.
Okay.
And then they wanted the difference from what they sold it for and what I owed.
What you owed. Okay,
Yeah.
so did you pay that, or were you like, screw
No.
you? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I feel like that'd be a tough bill to pay.
Because, I got a letter from them. They said, this is how much you owe. And I never heard from them again.
I love that. That's like if you get a ticket and if you park at Easton and you get one of those weird tickets that isn't from the police department, you just ignore that, right?
You're really going to send me one letter?
But I never heard from
This
them
is
again.
how much you owe? Thanks. Hey, it's the Morning Blitz, 723. Thick Rick, Kelly Quinn, and Lewis back at it on a Monday where we'll see sunny skies in 86 today. Going to be a hot one again. Tim said, I just purchased the new vehicle this weekend. I thought I was going to get laughed out of the dealership based on my credit until I was driving off in my brand new ride. Good for you, Tim.
Yeah. Drew says, I don't pay anything until the bills start turning red.
Tim, a word of advice. If they send you a notice saying it's due, you might want to address that sooner than later.
Or you'll be like Thick Rick and watch your sweet ride get towed away at 3 a.m.
No, I got that notice after they took the car, though.
And if you see a tow truck hooking up your car, don't force the tow truck driver out of the way, jump in and drive your car away in the tow truck.
You'll end up on Florida Man or not.
Absolutely. That's not a very attractive thing to do, but according to Thick Rick, we're all better looking than we think we are.
Well, Lewis, there's a percentage of the population who thinks you are drop dead gorgeous. That is no joke. They think you are a 10.
Who, me?
You, yes, you are a 10 in the eyes of some.
Clearly, people's eyesight is not what it used to be.
That's funny you should say that because it is among the visually impaired who think that you're a 10. So, good call.
Makes all the sense in the world.
I'm just kidding.
Get it. Totally get it.
All right, so there was a study done at Columbia University regarding how physical attractiveness is perceived. And according to the study, the median man is rated 5.9 out of 10. And the median woman scores a 6.5. And, I mean, you know, you think 5.9, not bad, right? Because being average then actually means being more attractive than half of everyone else.
Right.
You know? And the study found there is a huge variation in how people perceive physical beauty, and there is no universal agreement here. The reality is, no matter what you look like, you are going to be an absolute knockout to a significant number of people. I find that hard to believe, because there are certain people who are just not going to agree with that. But for the average person, over 20% of people will rate them in the top 20% of most attractive people. Over 5% will put them in the top 5%, and there is 1% of people that will consider them among the 1% most beautiful people they've ever seen. So for whatever reason, you know, you will see somebody that you like. You ever look at a couple and you think, why is she with him, or how'd he get her, kind of thing, because in her brain he's gorgeous. You know,
Lewis, keep posting those selfies. Keep doing it.
That's what it is.
I would say that the same people who, never mind.
Either that or go buy a Range Rover.
Yeah.
I hear that works too.
Does that work too?
That's what I hear.
All right.
So, to a certain percentage.
Now, listen, you know, and this is a fact, right, Lewis, that when you, over the last year, you've had several propositions via text from lovely ladies who think you are a 10.
Again,
so there you go.
Eyesight not the best with everybody. I get it. Some people get up and drink earlier than others. A lot of factors that go into that type of thing.
Serena texted in and says, Kelly has me dying. But think about it for a second. The people you consider the most gorgeous people on the planet, you are that level of stunning to at least 1 out of every 100 people you meet.
Yeah, but see, I am a personality person, which is hard for me to say this right now. I'm a personality person. Because you can be the best looking person in the world, but I'm sorry, your personality can make you ugly.
Yeah.
And looks might get you through the door, but it's personality that keeps you there.
Well,
which doesn't work for me at all. So, on either of those coins.
But no matter how you feel about how you look, there are people out there who find you irresistible, Lewis.
I need to be in the room when someone says, I'm having such a bad night. I am going to sleep with whatever walks by me, and hey, what's going on? It is the Morning Blitz, 7:35 with Thick, Kelly, and Lewis. Good morning.
We've already got, let's see, Jared said, hey, I'd take Lewis to the movies. Doug says, I'm not even gay, and I've propositioned Lewis. And then we got an unnamed text that said, I looked up some pictures of Lewis, and I'm definitely putting him in the top 10%. How about that?
People to avoid. Smart move. Jared's
that person's been drinking.
Right? Jared's a good-looking dude. I've been to the movies with Jared.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You went to the movies with Jared?
I did. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Jared's a good dude.
Jared is a good dude.
I don't know who Jared is.
Oh, no, that's right, because you didn't meet him you weren't at Sonic when we were...
Oh, I must have left already?
No, you were wedding.
It was at my wedding.
Yeah, he was the days that you weren't there.
Aw.
So,
yep, good dude.
Very good dude.
Jared Murphy.
All right. Do you want to tell the story?
I'd love to tell the story.
I feel like you should tell the story.
I will tell the story. Okay. So, I'm not going to say the place of employment at all here, but if anybody's listened for any amount of time, they know.
Is it Amazon?
No. Where my husband works. So he has been a very, very loyal, hardworking employee of this company for 16 years, right?
Is it Dollar General?
Can I tell the story, or are you just going to keep shouting out business names?
I didn't know if we were allowed to guess or not.
No.
Oh. Well, you didn't preface with that.
Anyway, he's been a loyal employee 16 years, right? And this past weekend, he got a gift card in the mail from the company saying, congratulations on 15 years, which is like, it's been 16 years, but okay, fine.
Oh my God.
Congrats on 15. We're in the ballpark. I'm not hating it. So I'm like, wow, you got a Visa gift card. I mean, let me activate this bad boy and see how much you've got.
Hold on 1 second. When you only gave them credit for 15 instead of 16, is it like that first year was something you both want to forget and you're moving on? Or what?
I don't know. So I activate the card yesterday because we're like, we have a couple things we want to purchase. And Charlie in particular is like, he's looking at this MacBook, right, that he really wants to get. And I'm like, listen, this could go, some way in getting that MacBook. That'd be awesome. That could really take some money off the top.
Expecting like $1,000.
I was like, listen, $250s, like, that's acceptable. $500 I'm hoping for. I'm thinking $500, that'd be a really nice gift for 15, 16 years of service. So I activate this bad boy, $75.
$5 for each year?
Yes.
Well, look at it this way. That protection plan on that new MacBook you have to buy is covered.
Is it?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
All I can picture is Clark W. Griswold in front of the family at Christmas going, everyone, I was waiting on this. I'm putting in a pool.
Yes, I'm putting in a pool. That's the big one.
So I'm like, well... I was so hot. I'm like, I wish he'd gotten nothing than this. I had gigantic plans for this gift card.
Because it's such an insult.
Did you say?
It really felt insulting, Thick.
Yes.
$5 a year.
Did
You are right.
Did they give him $50 after 10 years?
No.
Oh, well.
This is the first gift we've gotten from this company, and it was $5 per year as a thank you. You guys, you could not believe how mad I was about this.
You can believe
how
it.
dare you insult my hardworking husband? Oh.
I would have been pissed.
Did you say, well, Chili Verde?
Yeah, I guess we can get appetizers.
Oh, my gosh.
So anyway, I thought, have you ever received something from work or from somebody else that you thought, this is so insulting, I'd rather you'd gotten me nothing?
For sure. Absolutely. Because I think when it comes to a company bonus, is there ever really a number that's enough?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Like I said, I thought if this gift card had $250 on it, I was going to be like, listen, it should have been more, but $250 is great. I mean, that was my bottom number. And I thought for sure you'd be $500. Instead, it was $75.
$75 to $100. That feels like something like if you had a year of service and that you would go, hey, it's been a great year. We love having you. Here you go. Oh, thanks.
It'd be cool.
And you'd be, I wasn't expecting anything. That'd be great. But after you rip open like 15, it's like opening, they're going to give me my company Rolex, and it's a Casio. Like it's not, or a Timex.
Now, I was at a radio station in 1991, I think. It was an oldies station. And for our Christmas bonus, which they had always given money up to cash up to this point, they gave out Virginia hams. So we just made Virginia ham jokes forever at that company because
1 year membership in the Jelly of the Month Club.
Yes.
It's a gift.
Clark, it's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Luke said the Christmas Story leg lamp would have been a better gift.
Right? Trashman Dave said the Jelly of the Month Club's actually worth more than that.
Exactly.
$5 a year.
Oh, gosh.
So we want to know, Blitz Nation, have you ever gotten a gift, a bonus, etc., or something along those lines? Recognition, where it was actually just better that you would have got nothing at all. Yeah. Like, just don't even...
It would have felt less insulting to get zero.
Right. Because you're right. You think a bonus is coming, and you plan, I wonder if I'll get a Christmas bonus this year. That'll help toward... And then it's, then you're kind of like, well, damn. Okay. I got car wash gift certificates for Christmas one year. From a radio station.
Hey, how about that?
Hey, man, just wanted to let you know we really appreciate the job you're doing. Oh, sweet. You gave me some leftover car washes that you didn't use this past.
It wasn't even premium. It was economy.
Right? Exactly. Wow. Hey, that's a book of 5. Oh.
All right, we're starting to get texts in, and they're good.
Green Day on the Morning Blitz. Thick Rick, Kelly Quinn. I'm Lewis, 745, and we're talking about when is a bonus, a gift, a thank you, a recognition, almost better if you would have got nothing at all because it was so bad.
All right, Ashley texted in, during COVID, instead of the cash bonus for continuing to work while everyone else was off, we got T-shirts with the company name on it, and it said, I'm essential.
Oh my gosh!
She said I took 5.
Makes you feel good.
5 shirts.
Yes.
That warms you right there in the subcockles when you get something like that. Someone said our last pay raise was 3%. They acted like they doubled our pay.
Oh my gosh! We got a phone call here. Tristan's on the line. What's up, Tristan?
Good morning. How's it going?
Good, man. What's up?
All right. So I work for a medical company, and for the past 3 years I've been with them, but for 2.5 years I was with a temp agency. And if you're full-time, you get a bonus, right? Well, since I was still a temp, we didn't really get a bonus. And while everybody was getting 4 or 5-figure bonuses, I got a $50 Amazon card, and I was like, gee, this is delightful.
Delightful. Did you say other people were getting 4 and 5-figure bonuses?
Yeah, that is correct.
What world is that, man?
Wow.
Yeah, and I missed out. I missed out on it 2 years in a row, but next year it's my turn.
All right.
Hey, if you get a $50 Amazon gift card, you're welcome to buy us lunch with it. Actually, I don't even know if you can.
I mean,
you get some ramen noodles off of Amazon and have it shipped over there.
Hey, there we go.
Well, I hope you get a big fat bonus this next year, Tristan.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it.
All right, man. Hey, thanks so much for the call, brother.
All right.
Y'all take it easy.
You too. You too. Thanks, Tristan. Chris texted in. I put in 5 years. Just recently in my employer, all I got was one of those tiny little cards like you put on flowers. You know, those tiny little flower cards in the mail that said, "Congratulations on 5 years. Looking forward to many more. Thank you." Thank you. Chris said he'd rather have a slap in the face.
Someone said, our company doesn't do bonuses, but we give gift cards for EMS week. One year we got a pack of coasters with the company logo on them. Another year they gave us $5 picnic blankets. I mean,
$5 like the plastic red and white checkered?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Justin said, I used to work for a company in Grove City that would give us a Papa John's free large pizza every year for Christmas, which sounds cool, but the only problem is we ate Papa John's every Wednesday at our team meetings.
I've been working at the #1 retailer in the world for almost 30 years, and all we get is a plaque in a cheap frame every 5 years that says congratulations on however many years of service. I mean, because you're going to want to put that on your wall at some point in time.
Josh says for his birthday one year, when he was 8 years old, his grandma gave him a miniature plastic sunflower teacup set. He said that's every 8-year-old boy's dream gift. He'd rather have gotten nothing.
Oh, my God.
On our Facebook wall, Buck said, I got a $25 Christmas bonus, then it was taxed.
$25 Christmas bonus.
And Joe said, 25 years. I got a company-branded Yeti tumbler and a $50 company swag store gift certificate.
Oh, for 10 years of service, Donnie got a personalized empty money clip.
An empty money clip.
Matt said, I got a pin, PIN, for 15 years. A pen, PEN, would have been better because I could have at least used it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. It's funny. I mean, I kind of feel like if you're going to do nothing, give me no bonus at all.
Right. Yeah, if it's so lame, it's better to do nothing. Because when you get something like that, it's a gut punch, it's insulting, it's soul-crushing. It really is.
Yeah, well, when you're thinking in your little pea brain, like I was, that this Visa gift card actually had money on it that we could use to help pay for a new MacBook, and it basically wouldn't even pay for the shipping.
Kind of feels like Charlie was on the phone with an excavating crew to start digging out the pool in the backyard.
I was.
It didn't happen. Hold on. Might need one of those above grounds. Like kids above grounds.
I don't know. When you're like, you think these multi-million-dollar companies, like, it wouldn't have broken the bank to actually give out a decent.
Yes, it would have.
15 years of service.
Look, CEOs don't make $5 million a year by giving away good bonuses to their employees. It just doesn't happen. Do not mention my name, but I was working for my current company for 18 years. They were giving everyone else pay raises. Made a big deal with emails, mailers, the whole 9 yards. I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but when it came time, my boss came and gave me the letter, and it said, sorry, man, nothing I could do about it. I actually wrote on the envelope, Jelly of the Month Club, which I still have. Now with the new wage structure, we have guys with the company in 2 to 3 years making a couple of dollars less than me.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
Hey, Tara got a pen after 10 years. It wasn't even engraved. She said, my husband was like, hey, you earned that.
Jeremy got a pen, too, after 5 years. He said it wasn't even a nice pen. It was like a Bic or something. It was like a 20-pack of Bic, but they just pulled one out and gave it to you.
Well, you know. Yeah, that stretches a little farther that way.
I would say we all want to be like really thankful for getting even small gifts, but my thing is that the build-up for me was too big. Like I had already built it up in my mind that when it came in way under what I built it up for, then I was mad.
My wife, this is a text coming in. My wife works for a hospital. In the year of COVID, for their yearly Christmas gift and bonus, they all got huge emergency medical kits.
Oh, my gosh. So they just raided their own medical closets? Oh, that hurts.
He said basically it had Band-Aids and wraps in it.
Oh, God. Buzzard said, my sheriff's office gave us all ball caps as a Christmas gift one year. We're not allowed to wear ball caps while we work. There's nothing worse than the company giving you company swag.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
Like, do you?
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't want your engraved coasters.
Right. I know you and I and Kel, we all wear, if we're at Sonic Temple or if we're at a Blitz event, we will have a Blitz t-shirt on.
Oh, I like those.
But I don't know that I want a company. Hi, we got you a nice half-quarter zip fleece. It's got the logo there.
They had those Blitzmas sweaters that they sold those 1 year. Oh, I would have taken that for a Christmas bonus. That was cute. They were so cute.
Yeah.
I never got one.
I pretty much guarantee that I'm not getting any kind of company merch this year.
Jeez. Steve said, today is my 10-year anniversary at my company. My last raise was 44 cents. I'd have been better off with no raise. Give my 44 cents an hour to someone else. Because that is 44 cents, a 44-cent raise. Like, why don't you just punch me in the mouth?
That's what one of my friends said, that he got a raise. He got a raise last summer, but he figured out and he calculated that he would have to work 2 or 3 hours a week of overtime to even have it kick in to actually look like it was a factor before he'd see any kind of noticeable difference.
Dave said, our CEO made $13 million last year. I got a $25 Kroger card for Christmas.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Well, Chris put in 5 years just recently at his employer, and all he got was a little tiny card, like the ones, he says, like the ones you put on funeral flowers in the mall that said congratulations. Did you read that?
I did. It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Go on, please.
Oh, no, you already read it.
Oh, but no,
it's worth reading. It was a while ago. Let's read.
Congratulations on 5 years. Looking forward to many more. Thank you. And Chris says your employer wanted to slap you in the face.
Dan said. Dan said this. Oh, you guys, listen to this. Dan says when they put the company logo on the gift, they can write off the whole thing as a business expense.
Yeah,
of course, absolutely.
Oh, that's true. Oh, it's so dirty, man.
Yeah, the days, I think, of the big company bonuses are over. So, if you're hoping on that company bonus this year, probably not a good idea to schedule the pool guys to come in and start measuring out your backyard.
Don't dig that hole.
Now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
Arraignment this morning for a Southern Ohio man accused of the attempted murder of a sheriff's deputy over the weekend. The Scioto County Sheriff's Office says Deputy Ben Vance was dispatched to a home in Portsmouth Saturday night on a report of a man threatening someone with a gun. Authorities say Deputy Vance arrived and was shot. The suspect, 39-year-old Michael Bishop, took off running. SWAT officers found him hiding in a restroom at a public park. He surrendered. In the meantime, Deputy Vance was flown to OSU Wexner Medical Center for treatment. He has been released but does require additional medical attention. The son of the man accused of trying to assassinate Donald Trump at his Florida golf course yesterday says his father was passionate about the Ukraine. Orrin Ruth says his 58-year-old father, Ryan, traveled to Ukraine and volunteered to provide what the son described as humanitarian aid to troops defending the country from Russian forces. Ryan Ruth was arrested after bringing an AK-47 style rifle to Trump International Golf Club in Palm Beach yesterday, where the former president was golfing. He's accused of putting the muzzle through a fence in a wooded area. A Secret Service agent spotted that rifle and fired shots. prompting Ruth to flee before he was arrested in a neighboring county. All right, let's talk about birth tourism. This is wild. A Southern California couple has been convicted of running a business that helped pregnant Chinese women travel to the United States to give birth to babies who would automatically have American citizenship. That is called birth tourism, and though it's not illegal for a pregnant woman to visit another country, to visit the United States, it is illegal to coach them on how to lie to immigration officials about the purpose of their visit. So that's the trouble here, and it does happen from all over, countries all over who will provide these services to pregnant women, and basically it helps their kids with their American citizenship.
They call that an anchor baby.
Well, yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
An anchor baby?
Yeah.
All right.
Because if you come here and have the baby, citizen.
The baby is.
Yes.
Now, you are provided an opportunity for permanent residency once your child turns 21. So you're playing the long game there with your own residency.
Wow. Okay.
But, it's interesting. So apparently prosecutors allege that Michael Liu and Phoebe Dong, they have this company called USA Happy Baby. And they helped several hundred birth tourists, and charged each of them as much as $40,000. So that included apartment rentals during their stay in Southern California. The two set up this network. The women would be coached on how to answer questions during visa interviews and questions that authorities would ask them upon arrival in U.S. airports. And therein lies the illegal activity. These women were all told to wear loose clothing to try to hide their pregnancies and make sure to not waddle like a penguin. That's what they were told. So anyway, this is interesting. They're going to be sentenced in December for this illegal operation. And those are your three things.
POD on the Morning Blitz, 808. Thick, Kelly, and Lewis. Good morning. Sunny, 86 today. Hot. Stay warm, though. If we stay warm right through November, I'm good.
Yeah, really.
Keep going. Fantasy football, a lot of people disappointed. A lot of survivor polls got killed this weekend.
Who did get? Oh,
the Ravens.
Oh, yeah, man. That was a shock. I did not see that one coming. Of course, I didn't see the Saints coming either, but
no, a lot of people lost their survivor polls because they picked Baltimore to survive against the Ravens. And yeah, that didn't happen.
So we had our DraftKings contest over the weekend. I wanted to congratulate, goes by the name Mother Goose 1623, who dominated and took home the money. And then one half of the MF and Biases, Sean Bias from Washington Courthouse, took second and beat me by a half a point. I ended up in third. Louis, you were close. You were in fifth. You were right there in it.
Yeah, I know.
So, if you ever want to get in that, we do that every week. You can just, you have to have a DraftKings account, obviously. And you
How
can
much?
Friend request me. It's $5.
$5?
Each week. Yep.
Very nice.
I didn't win, so I'm not playing again.
You just have to friend request me on DraftKings. It's Lord_Zor, LORD_ZOR. Just friend request me, and then you'll get the invite every week to play in the game.
I feel like you really need to change your name. Either your name needs to change on air, or it needs to change in video game world.
Well, I didn't ask you what you thought of my name, so.
Lord Zor's an awesome name. Don't you dare change
legendary,
that.
Right,
man.
that's what I'm saying. Lord Zor needs to be Kelly, Lewis, and Lord Zor.
I mean, you can call him that if you want. He'll answer to it. I've done it before.
Just to make sure there's no confusion amongst people.
It's been my gamer tag my entire life, man.
Who's this Lord Zor guy?
What's your gamer tag, dude?
Lewis of Radio.
Lewis of Radio.
Oh. He's Mr. Name Dropper over here. Has to let everyone know he's works for a radio station.
Right. Well, Lord Zor was
the guy Jared Leto used to call.
Lord Zor was an elven wizard when I played D&D. That's where it came from.
Yeah, I love it.
So.
Don't you change. Don't you ever let anyone make you change.
No, I think he should be Lord Zor on the air.
Okay.
No. All right. I love when players in the NFL, they will acknowledge the fantasy football people, and they they'll say, man, I tried for you guys and stuff. That means the world to me, because some of them hate it. There are players who hate that people, and it's like, but they know that it creates TV ratings, and they know that they're making money because there are 80 million people playing fantasy football out there. And Corey Taylor's wife, Alicia, is one of them, and she even reached out on social media to Lions wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown last week going into that game. She said, if you're reading this, Amon, I need you to have an amazing game. This was just minutes before kickoff. She wrote this online. I thought
that's kind of like insider trading or insider encouragement.
Well, I suppose, but...
I mean, listen, if Corey Taylor's wife is encouraging me, I'm going to play harder.
Well, it didn't work because he had 3 catches for 13 yards, and she did not win her game.
Yeah.
By the way, Corey Taylor is an Indianapolis Colts fan.
Nobody's perfect.
I would have never guessed that. Well, anyway, when I saw this story, it made me wonder about other rock stars. I was just wondering who their favorite band is. If I said to you, who do you think James Hetfield's favorite team is? Who do you think his favorite team is?
Raiders.
It is. I would have thought 49ers, but they're both in the same area, so because I believe he's from San Francisco. Hetfield.
Maybe, I don't
know. Chester was a Cardinals fan. Which is interesting. What do you think about Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam?
Seahawks?
Bears.
Oh.
Of course, MGK. He's from Cleveland. So he's a Browns fan. Fred Durst. He's got 2 teams. He loves the Jags and the Raiders. Thought that was interesting. Vince Neal's a Dolphins fan. Kelly, Dave Mustaine, Raiders fan.
Well, what do you know?
How about that?
Who would have thought?
Chad Smith from the Peppers is a Lions fan. Jelly Roll, Titans. LeJean from Seven Dust is a Chiefs fan. And Brett Michaels from Poison is a Steelers fan. Oh, Vinnie Paul from Pantera is a Cowboys fan. Of course, he's from Dallas, and Dimebag was a Dallas fan, too. That was the only ones I could find that were Cowboys fans.
Post Malone's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, well, he's not a rocker. I was only looking up rock stars.
He sang with Ozzy Osbourne, Lord Zor.
I don't care.
Have you sang with Ozzy Osbourne?
Well, when I Googled rock stars' favorite teams, he did not come up on the list.
He's got face tattoos.
I heard your mom's a Cowboys fan.
She's not. Actually, I think she is.
The only one I found who was a Bengals fan was obviously who?
Me.
No, rock star. Who do you think? It has to be. There's only one I could find.
That's a Bengals fan?
Yeah.
Peter Frampton.
Andy Biersack.
Oh.
From Black Veil Brides. He's from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I did find 2 Browns fans. One is Tim Ripper Owens from Judas Priest, and the other is Patrick Carney from the Black Keys. Those were the only 2 Browns fans I found. So if you were ever wondering about rock stars and which NFL teams they liked.
8:25 on the Morning Blitz. It is Kelly Quinn. I'm Lewis. Lord Zor over there.
Jeez.
We love Lord Zor.
I'm sorry, Lord _Zor. LZ for short.
Yeah.
What? I'm telling you, we're trying to confuse less people.
I don't think it's working.
Yeah. It's a work in progress. Yeah, it's still very fluid with this. So, Jane's Addiction, if you missed it over the weekend, and it was funny because Kelly texted this video yesterday. When was it yesterday morning? Saturday. Yeah. And it was it was something else. I'm not a Jane's Addiction fan, so if this band breaks up, I will not lose a single lick of sleep over it.
Well, the weird thing is that leading up to what happened Friday night, I was seeing videos of people who were at Jane's Addiction's concert saying that Perry Farrell was chugging bottles of wine during the concerts. Chugging. Now, was there wine in the bottles? I don't know, but that's what he was doing. And people were like, oh, yeah, it doesn't seem like he's sober anymore, or if he ever was, I don't know. So anyway, that leads us to Friday night.
All came to a head Friday night. He had a bit of a fisticuffs with one Dave Navarro, who, to his credit, Dave did not throw a punch.
No, he was trying to calm him down. I got some audio. It's kind of weird how he's yelling at first as he's walking towards Dave. He's already swung. They're pulling him away. Oh, I'm still playing. The other guy.
Because you finished the song.
What the echo? You hear, don't, get off me, get off me, get off me.
Keep those effects on. Now, Perry Farrell's wife posted on Instagram like a blow-by-blow of what happened. She's like, she's just praising Dave Navarro for keeping his cool and just saying he's so handsome and he kept his cool. So that's what she was saying. And then she said, and then the bassist, Eric Avery, took a lot of cheap shots. He put my husband in a headlock and was just like punching him in the stomach and all that stuff. So
yeah, they grabbed Perry.
Yeah.
They were pulling him, and he's trying to get it. Dave's just like, Dave looked just stunned, dumbfounded. Like, what is going on?
So Eddie, the wife, ended up saying that for about 30 minutes after this incident, Perry Farrell she described him as a crazed beast. She said he was just nuts for about 30 minutes after he threw a punch at Dave Navarro, and then he broke down and cried, she said.
Do we know why?
He said he couldn't hear his vocals, and the band was drowning out his vocals.
Yeah.
But that's a sound guy issue.
Yeah, why?
That's not the band.
But I guess there were tensions brewing amongst the band members. So they were already not getting along, apparently.
I mean, you've been together for 35 years. That tends to happen. But
and then you add in perhaps substances, liquor, wine. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it doesn't sound like the best decisions were being made by Perry Farrell.
Oh, this Jane's Addiction should open for Oasis on the tour, right? That's perfect, wouldn't it be?
See, which band breaks up first. This isn't the first time this has happened. Do you guys remember the 90s R&B group Color Me Bad?
Oh, yeah. I want to sex you up.
Right. Okay. They were just down to two people, the lead singer and one of the other guys, the guy who at one point in time used to look like George Michael. Now he's not because he's older. They were at a concert at a casino a few years back, and Brian dude, the lead singer, hammered drunk, walked out and just pushed the other guy right off the stage. And just said, "I'm Color Me Bad, bitch."
Whoa.
He apologized afterwards for being drunk. But needless to say, that band no longer together after it comes to violence on stage. There's video of that. It's not funny, but it is funny because you look at it now and you go, oh, damn. But I mean, he literally the guy was in the middle of singing a song. He just walked out and boom, like shoves him right off the stage.
What are they thinking, man? They're in the middle of a concert? Yeah. Why do bands do this stuff? Drugs and alcohol, right?
That's what happens, man. All the time. More times than not, I guess.
I'm tired of your goddamn rock and roll, anything goes lifestyle.
This is your Blitz Rock Rundown, the Monday morning edition. Rock and roll!
It is rock and roll. Tess joins us this morning. How are you?
Hello, I'm great. How are you doing?
Good.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
It's your 2-year wedding anniversary.
Yeah, it's a milestone.
You should have heard us off air.
It was like, congratulations on your happy life.
Hope you're happy. Hope every day is blissful.
Even on Lewis's best day, he's so sour. But now he's like particularly sour. So
what do you mean? Whatever do you mean?
You started off the show saying I'm the most hated person in my household right now.
Where's the Christian Bale audio? Celebrating your anniversary day? Here's what Christian Bale has to say about oh, good! Good for you! Oh, good for you! Hope you're happy. I just hope you woke up and the birds were singing and the sun was shining.
No, but I got donuts.
Oh, you got donuts? Nice. Anyway, as we get into the Blitz Rock Rundown today, tell us about other happy people.
Shiny, happy people.
Let's talk about Van Halen. Alex Van Halen posted on social media a sample of the last piece of music that he recorded with his brother Eddie. It's called Unfinished.
never be another one.
Thanks for the wah-wah pedal.
And unfinished.
Listen, here's the main thing about this is even if you hated that, which maybe someone in this room didn't like it, you couldn't say so because rest in peace. So
no, and unfinished is not just a catchy title in this.
No, it's not.
Well, yeah, right. Obviously, but still, man, that's pretty cool.
I posted it at theblitz.com, so you can go over there and listen. But you can hear more of the song in the audiobook version of his memoir that Alex narrates. It's called Brothers, and it gets published on October 22nd.
I am listening to that audiobook. That's going to be a good one.
Too,
yeah,
for sure. All right, we got to talk about Dave Grohl.
I've got another confession to make.
His new side project?
Side project or side piece?
I liked project better. He announced last week that he fathered a child, a baby girl, outside of his marriage, and he said he plans to be a loving and supportive parent and will work to regain the trust and forgiveness of his wife and kids. Dave's been married to his wife, Jordan, I don't know if is it Blum or Bloom? Yeah. Jordan Bloom, for 21 years, and they have 3 daughters together. Now, this isn't the first time that something like this has happened. Dave's first marriage was to a photographer named Jennifer Lee Youngblood back in 94, and they got divorced 3 years later when he admitted to cheating on her.
Walking After You is about his divorce.
I didn't know that.
What's the new one going to be called after this divorce?
Running After You.
Yeah.
I swear it'll never
Walking
happen
back
again.
to you with a checkbook?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he did retain a divorce lawyer, even though he said he wants to work on regaining trust and forgiveness of his wife and daughters. Now,
he might not get the forgiveness, so he might need a lawyer.
That's smart. His 2 oldest daughters, Violet and Harper, they have deactivated their Instagram accounts, and last I checked, they were still down.
I don't blame them, though.
Yeah, I'm sure they would have got bombarded.
Yeah, your dad can't keep it in his pants, and so then these poor girls, have to face the brunt of that. That stinks. I'm sure he feels bad about that, but literally, dude, do you have no self-control? None?
And I never knew about any of the prior things he had done, and then now this, it's like all at once. I'm breaking out in hives, I feel like, whenever I think about it. Yeah, because I love him.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect, though. Even Dave Grohl.
No, rock stars are human beings.
But on the other note, he might have fathered a child out of wedlock, but he also cooked for 16 hours and fed homeless people the other day.
I know, right?
Balances each other out. Ask his wife if that balances things out for her.
Yeah, Louis.
Probably not.
Well, it probably made her happy because he wasn't home. So it might have.
You and Dave have something in common.
We do,
You're the most hated person in your household.
Maybe I need to go cook for homeless people and get my soul right.
Yes. That's a start.
Poor guy. Feel for you, Dave. There's also rumor that he was messing around with some porn star.
Oh, great.
Well, and then there was something, I think it was just in the tabloids, that Dave was blaming his wife for flirting with her really hot tennis coach.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
I don't know if that's true. Obviously, it was the tabloids, but that's the latest thing coming out.
Yeah, okay.
I think he came out. You keep your balls on the court.
Dude, I see you.
Watching you. You see this tennis court? I paid for this.
Literally. It's in my backyard.
The balls stay here.
All right, let's talk about Bush.
Oh, let's talk about Gavin Rosdale. It's a great idea.
Your favorite topic.
He's much more popular in your household.
He's very much more popular in my household than me. Let's not kid ourselves about that.
Well, Bush just released a new surprise EP. It's called Loads of Remixes. It's got 7 tracks on it, and they're all remixes of their hits done by producers like, I know of Fever 333, Jason Butler, Junior Sanchez, a DJ and record label exec, Corey Britz, the bassist for Bush, and DJ Ease, whose stage name is Nightmares on Wax. I have never heard of any of these. But here's the remix version of Everything Zen.
Do we want to hear this?
We do.
Okay. You lied to me.
Why?
That was the one with the Fever 333.
Why?
Because I want to know what you guys think. Now let's.
No, why they do it?
I don't know. Well, I have no idea. Here's Glycerine it's called Glycerine Corey's Bedroom Mix.
You bruise my face. Could love you more. You got a beautiful taste. Don't let the days go.
Bush meets the Pet Shop Boys. Did Gavin sign off on this?
I guess he did.
I have two problems with this.
That's all?
One, you're calling it loads of remixes, but there's only 7. I feel like that's just not very well thought out as far as the name goes. So there's that.
No, he meant a pant load of remixes.
Okay. Second of all, there are certain songs I was okay with. I know you guys hated the Everything Zen thing. I was okay because I was listening to the Everything Zen thing, and I'm like, there's probably a time where I would spin this in between 2 other things that I liked a whole lot.
It was better than Glycerine.
But Glycerine in itself is such a beautiful, structured, phenomenal song. Don't mess with that.
Don't touch it. I'm with you on that. Can we play one more?
Yeah.
This one, honestly, of all of them, is probably the best, and I don't think that's saying very much. It's, which one is Little Things?
Oh, gotta be hot at the raves.
I expected it to hit harder, I guess.
I don't know.
That one doesn't bother me.
I know, these are just songs you didn't need to mess with.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan, but I was interested to see what you guys thought.
Certainly says Bush is ruining themselves.
I mean, so they're going to sell these?
No, here's the confusing thing to me. Gavin Rossdale, this was back in June. He was like, we're hoping to finish our 10th album before our summer tour, and the first single will definitely be out before the tour, and then instead they drop all these remixes. The Loaded Greatest Hits album, it had like maybe 2 brand new songs on it, but that came out in 2023.
Right.
So I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen anything new except for that 1 or 2 songs on their Loaded Greatest Hits record.
I don't know.
I haven't heard anything other than that.
Doug, Lewis, you shut your whore mouth when you're talking about Gavin Rossdale. He's a scholar and a gentleman, and you would do well to take a note from his playbook. There's probably some truth to that. I'm okay with it.
I love Gavin. I'm so confused about all this.
Well, these are confusing times that we live in.
You're not wrong. Well, that was your Blitz Rock Rundown.
Winding down Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie hasn't made movies in a while. I just realized that. It's 8:54 in the Morning Blitz. Dick, Kelly, Lewis. Remember for a while, he was on that string where he was making a ton of movies.
He's done it all.
And now he's kind of, backed off on that. We have a big announcement coming up to Thursday. Huge announcement on Thursday.
7 a.m.
That we're going to talk about. And when we say huge, I mean it's capital Huge.
Yep.
That's going to be fun. And we got another announcement a little bit later this morning that we'll let you in on in just a bit.
That's a concert at 10 this morning with tickets to give away.
Today is a concert. Tomorrow, or Thursday, is a big announcement.
A big ass announcement is what the promo says.
Yeah. Big ass announcement. Big ass. Like it's going to need multiple seats on an airplane. It's that big of an ass announcement.
And now, the 3 things you need to know before you go.
President Biden and Vice President Harris say they are relieved to know former President Trump is okay after an assassination attempt near his Palm Beach golf club. Statement issued by the White House said Biden and Harris have been briefed on the incident. Trump rushed to safety yesterday after shots rang out in the vicinity of the Trump International Golf Course West Palm Beach. And of course, the suspect was arrested. Tito Jackson, who along with brothers Michael, Jermaine, Jackie, and Marlon, was a founding member of the Jackson 5, has died at age 70. Word of Tito's passing came from a longtime friend and associate of the Jackson family, who told Entertainment Tonight that he believed Tito suffered a heart attack while driving. Tito had recently been performing with brothers Marlon and Jackie, and they had a date a week ago in England, and now Tito has passed away. Tito inducted with the rest of the Jackson 5 into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1997. And Tito he always knew that, he was one of the less prominent brothers in the family combo, and that he was sometimes used as a punchline, the, Tito Jackson punchline. And right. He said in a 2018 interview, this really made me sad. He said, one of my favorite basketball players, Charles Barkley, said, quote, "If Tito wasn't in Jackson 5, would we miss him?" And Tito said that hit me in the heart. It crushed me. So that's so sad. Anyway, Tito Jackson passing away at the age of 70. This is a very cool event happening in the sky tomorrow. Tuesday's full moon will be accompanied by a partial lunar eclipse, offering people in North America, South America, Africa, and Europe an opportunity to see some of the moon's exterior concealed by the Earth's shadow. Starts tomorrow evening at 8:41. When the moon will begin joining the Earth's shadow. So it'd be pretty cool if you're up at 8:41 tomorrow night. Check it out. And those are your three things.
It is the Morning Blitz, 9:08 with Thick and Lewis. Or, excuse me, Lord Zor and Lewis.
All right, Lewis of radio.
It sounds horrible when you say it that way.
Like, you never had any other kind of gamer tag?
None that anybody would understand.
Well, I don't think anybody would understand Lord Zor until I explained it.
When we started, I changed mine to Lewis of Radio when we started the Blitz League because I figured that way everybody would understand who I was.
Oh, I gotcha.
To make it easier.
Yeah.
Now I go, there's probably somebody going, what an egotistical POS.
Yeah, Kelly, I think, said those exact words.
Something along those lines. And I can't get mad at that. I really can't.
Oh, man. So, this year's Nobel Prize winner included a study that found that mammals, all right, are capable of breathing through their butt. This is how you win a Nobel Prize, dude. You discover that mammals can breathe through their butt, and you win a Nobel Prize.
I mean, if I could breathe through my butt, I don't know that I would ever leave the house.
Well, I mean, what? What? Okay. Well, anyway.
There'd be no reason to.
Here are the scientists who discovered that winning their prize, or that won the prize. It's given out at MIT every year to celebrate unusual scientific discoveries. And I guess this does qualify, right, as an unusual scientific discovery.
Sure.
By the way, one of the other winning studies found that coin flips are not random. And another found that placebos with side effects work better. But anyway, going back to the ones who found out about mammals breathing through their butts.
The Ig Nobel Physiology Prize is awarded to Ryo Okabe, Yuhei Yokoyama, and Takanori Takebe for discovering that many mammals are capable of breathing through their anus.
This was no joke.
Also, we're gonna
First and foremost, thank you so much for believing the potential of anus for breathing potential.
So we're gonna laugh at these people for their scientific discovery. It's a big joke to everybody. Nobel Prize.
He's laughing. I'm keeping that. Well, did we know that coin flips aren't random?
I thought that was.
But we already knew that. Ago. Yeah, I mean, if I flip a coin 100 times, who knows? You might get 70 heads, you might get 70 tails.
Yeah, I think that was proven a while ago, but who knows?
So isn't it random? It is random, though, isn't it?
I mean, you can add the probabilities and go, how many times does tails land more than heads does, and you can start bringing that into it. I always feel like it's random, but, I am anything but scientific, let's be honest there. Like, the closest I get to scientific is when I look at YouTube for something.
Right.
If YouTube were around where I was school, it would have made my life a lot easier. Because I'm telling you what, my homework would have been done with much more style and, correctness.
Well, we are mammals.
Yes, we are.
So I'm going to have to give this a try out and see if I can figure out how to do it.
Try to breathe through your ass
I'm
today?
gonna, yeah,
Let me know how that goes.
Okay, my evening's planned.